We're hot. We're here. We're at the 515 podcast studio. We're having a Halloween gig going on. We're going to talk about some Halloween horror flicks. What's going on currently?
I just saw Halloween Kills last night. Nice. Really cool.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, getting to see a bunch of
pull this towards you a little bit.
Slaughtered. Yeah,
there you go.
Jamie Lee
Sound
Curtis,
good, boom,
baby.
Boom, boom. Yeah, speaking of gilfs, yeah.
No. Yeah, that's a pretty good movie. Which one was it?
Oh god, this is like fucking 8 or 9.
I don't even know.
It was one of the Halloweens.
Yeah, Halloween. Kills.
I watched Halloween 4 the other day.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's terrible.
No, who?
It had Jamie. No, it didn't have Jamie Lee Curtis. It had the doctor. What's his name?
Loomis?
Yes, it had Loomis in it. But the plot was terrible. It was terrible.
Does it have the little girl in it?
Oh,
yes. That's
psychic?
the one. The little girl, and at the end, the little girl ends up taking over
as Michael Myers.
Michael Myers,
yes.
because she kills her mom.
That's the movie I've been wanting to see. Then I don't know why, but I liked that.
Well, it's
number
young. 4. Number 4.
Number
I think
4.
they have erased that one from Michael Myers' canon.
Oh, probably because it sucks.
Yeah.
Canon.
But you can't just wipe out an entire horror movie because it sucks. Like, it's a low bar for horror.
Can.
Okay, so let's go around the room here and introduce yourselves.
My name is Rayce. I love The Matrix.
That is his character. He is Morpheus.
My name is Jeremy, and I like the dark side.
Hell yeah.
My name is Bo Snow, and I also like to party.
He's the only one not dressed today, so I called him Jeffrey Dahmer.
I was going to say, what are you dressed in?
I am dressed.
Yeah.
He did have an outfit going there.
I got my mask over there.
Yeah, he was dressed up earlier when we was waiting, but yeah.
It's my fault.
No problem,
it's
no
all
problem.
Rayce's fault.
So with Halloween flicks, I was listening to some podcasts, a little Halloween stuff, and it kind of inspired me to do this. And there's a lot of Halloween stuff once I started getting into it and researching it and where it all started.
Oh, like paganism and stuff?
Yeah,
well, not really that, but I'm just talking about some of the horror movies. I had written some down. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's a little different.
That was a movie that was banned actually for a while.
Yeah, that movie is. Yeah, because that movie's.
It was rated X
up.
at first.
It's fucked up. Yeah,
and then they had to go back in there and redo it in order to make it rated R, and then it was still banned in a bunch of countries.
Christ. It's kind of weird. You never see like NC-17 movies anymore, anything like that. Those don't get made, I feel like.
NC-17.
Yeah, exactly,
no
right?
Children under 17. It's
a
weird cutoff.
Yeah,
It
really.
is.
Yeah.
Not 18.
Ain't that TVMA now?
Yeah, I have no idea, but I don't think they do them anymore. I've never even seen a movie in theaters with a rating like that.
No,
I think the last one that came out was, 8 years ago or something?
It was exactly 8 years to the day.
Today, actually. That's
Yeah.
right.
Today.
That movie that I was
That's
in.
the anniversary of The Croods 3.
Speaking of movies that suck, The Croods. I don't know. I haven't even seen that one, quite frankly. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, though, I think that was one of the first movies I watched where I saw somebody get killed on screen and I felt it, like, in my soul. Like, I feel like when that lady is just dragged screaming back into the house.
Oh, yeah.
The acting was awesome.
That movie's got a strange background. I mean, when they were making the movie, none of the actors in it really got paid. They just bought stock in that production system. Whatever the productions company was.
Yeah. And then it went under, or what?
Yeah. And then the movie went on to make $80 million, I think, at the box office, in time.
Oh, Christ. Missing out on
millions
for nothing. Jeez.
Do you guys remember Creature from the Black Lagoon?
I talk about that.
That's one of my favorite movies back in the day.
Yes.
I
looked that up the other day.
Speaking of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, back when I was a kid, I used to have that toy set that actually molded the heads of those monsters.
Those.
It was the Wolfman, Frankenstein, the Black Creature from the Black Lagoon,
Was it like
all
a
that.
wax casting? Or
Yes.
Yes, it was a
sweet.
casting, and it made the heads of it. And I was always a big fan, like of Fangora, and all those, horror.
Oh yeah, with
magazines and
Fangora.
all
Do you
that.
remember Son of Svengoolie?
Yeah, Spanguli, hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah, man,
Elvira?
hell yeah.
I-
Elvira, yeah.
That's what I was talking about. The 70-year-old lady who's still really hot.
Oh,
It's Elvira.
Elvira.
Yeah, I didn't know that's who you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is 70, and she. That's all I.
Son of Svengoolie.
Something has awoken within him.
Can you pull that up?
I mean, that's all I got. Yeah, I was gonna say, pull up Elvira, please, dear God.
515 podcast circle jerk.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh wait,
What? I'm glad I ain't been to any of those.
I haven't been to any either. I only hear about him from
Son
Cam.
of Svengoolie, what he would like be a host for a horror movie like the Elvira was doing.
He's a bigger
Yeah.
guy, top hat, mustache. Right?
Yeah.
Spanguli, hell yes.
Okay.
Spanguli is
I know
badass.
Spanguli.
Yeah, he was like
Out of Chicago,
But
wasn't he?
he
There
was
he
like a host, like that Billy Bob guy that does the drive-in theater movies. Ain't that what
Yes.
Svengoolie was? He was a host for horror movies,
Yeah.
and he always had a horror movie.
First
Yeah.
episode back in 1979. Look at that.
Nice. I was 4 years old. Now I feel old.
Really? Do you know the Son of Svengoolie is still rolling?
The song?
No, him actually.
Oh yeah,
He's still
he
going.
does shows.
Oh, how about Vincent Price? Yeah, I know you guys probably
Oh, yeah.
remember
Oh
Vincent
yeah,
Price.
yeah. He's the ultimate Dracula.
I have no idea. What's that?
House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
You've never seen House on Haunted Hill?
No, I have not.
Man, that's they did the remake of it in late 90s, early
Yeah.
2000s.
There's so many movies
Yeah.
on the catalog that I just have not seen. People
then-
make fun of me for not seeing.
Yeah, they had the I remember watching the old black and white one. I had it on VHS.
On VHS.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
There you go. That's probably why he hasn't seen any of these movies. Because what's a VHS? What's a DVD?
Oh,
That's
man.
probably why he hasn't seen probably some of the
Hey, I
greatest
was born.
movies.
How about
that have been
the
made.
Clockwork
Nine.
Orange? Remember the
Yeah,
Clockwork Orange?
there you go. But that's not a scary movie,
Yeah, I was
though.
going to
That's
ask
not a
you. Would
Halloween
you
movie.
consider that a horror movie?
No.
It's
I
definitely
don't.
horrible. Some of the things that happen.
Yeah, it's
I
horrible.
tried to watch that with my first girlfriend because I didn't know what kind of movie it was, and then it
didn't work out.
opened up with a very graphic scene.
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I'm sorry, baby.
How romantic.
Nice.
hey, how many horror movies were made based in Illinois?
At least one or 17.
Well, Halloween's one.
Halloween, Children of the Corn, I believe.
Children of the Corn.
And Jason, 'cause
Voorhees.
Crystal Lake. And
Yeah.
yeah. Oh.
No, that doesn't take place in Crystal
Well,
Lake,
and,
Illinois.
I thought
Our
it did.
Crystal Lake.
Which one? There was a
it's just
Crystal Lake, ain't
Camp Crystal Lake.
there? Well, okay, Camp Crystal Lake.
I don't
okay.
think that. I don't. It might be. I don't.
It is.
think
It is Crystal Lake. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
I
you've
learned.
got that movie out of Chicago, Candyman.
Yes.
Oh, that was just on. I just was
that-
watching
That's
that.
a good
yeah.
movie.
I did not
They
know
were talking
Garbini
about
Greens was in Chicago.
Garbini Greens there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's not even there anymore. It's torn down.
All of it? Like all the buildings?
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Garbini
so.
Greens, yeah.
That was good though. I seen that. Getting people seeing people get just totally ripped apart by a hook.
Oh, that was
an
pretty
awesome
gory.
movie.
I was
Yeah.
getting prepared for this podcast, and I looked it up. There is, I guess by YouTube standards or whatever, or Wikipedia, whatever I looked it up on, but there's 9 different genres of horror. A folk horror, slasher horror, suspense horror, found footage horror,
body horror. The
a
thing.
body horror. The found footage horror they referred to Blair Witch.
Yes.
I like Blair. That movie, I like the first one.
I know when
The
I was a
second one's
kid.
not that bad because it's they're going to, it's not that bad.
no! You got to watch Blair Witch, the first one at least, through the lens of there is no witch. It's 2 dudes take that girl to the woods to murder her.
Damn.
No, seriously, rewatch it. The map. The only one that ever had the map was the one guy. He could have tossed it, hit it, whatever. They get her to the house, and the one dude having second thoughts stands in the corner and won't watch. And then the other guy kills her.
Oh yeah, the scene where they're in the basement, right? Yeah. Okay. Damn.
They're, like, just rewatch it with that in mind. Like, there is no Blair Witch.
I thought she had the map though. I thought because she lost the map, and she's like, I thought you had the map and all that.
Exactly.
So he stole the map.
Yeah.
Apparently, the scariest part of that
and
movie
he's like,
was
I
never
threw it in the
filmed.
river. That kid, because that was the new guy. He's like, I threw it in the river because that thing was worthless.
Yep.
And then they die.
Yeah. I see the wheels turn, and you're like, shit, they did do that.
He's got to rewatch it now.
Well, I've seen it a few times, so I kind of know. I have to. I had to watch it to see if she does not have the map.
Well, it doesn't matter if she had it or not. You could have still stole it and threw it in the river.
Yeah. Well, that's what he did, didn't he? Didn't he take the map? Because when you were sleeping, he's like, I threw that thing in the wall.
Yeah, there you
go.
go.
I have to watch it again now.
I just killed us all. One I just rewatched was The Witch, spelled with 2 V's. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That
I like that one.
atmospheric
with the baby
as
and all
hell.
suddenly she's and the baby's gone. Yeah,
Yes.
that movie is
now,
cool.
what genre would that one fall under?
Definitely thriller, suspense.
Now, this
turned
movie,
out to
does
be
it have
really
a lot
good.
of... This movie you're talking about, has it got a lot of CGI?
No.
I mean, there's a part where some women float, but other than that, it's pretty good and practical.
That's pretty
I think
much,
I like the original gore opposed to the CGI gore.
Oh, absolutely. There's an entire different magic to it that you just can't capture with CGI. And I was talking about The Thing earlier. It's like, you
that's
cannot
the first one
do
that came to my
that.
mind.
You cannot do that with CGI.
Now, the remake of The Thing, or the prequel or whatever it was, they did that whole movie with practical effects, and then after the fact they went through and just retouched over everything with CGI and just ruined it.
Totally ruined it.
Totally ruined it.
I didn't think it was, I think it was horrible. I didn't think it was that bad because I kind of liked, because I got to see what happened before that helicopter, you know, with the thing, the original, which is like, that's my favorite horror movie. I just watched it. Hell yeah. But there were some good some good parts in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, but you could see how it would be better with the practical effects.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bad
makes
CGI.
it.
Special effects,
Totally
with the
makes
makeup and all that, the real makeup and all that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see those movies at I see it at Alexandra's, the ghost paranormal stuff that you see on TV?
Oh yeah.
And I'm watching it going,
You love Ghost Adventures, don't you?
they're pulling a string.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I can't believe some of those people make money.
Isn't it awesome?
But I'm a little skeptical when it comes to things like that.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I mean, I believe in ghosts and all that stuff, but the shit on TV, I don't know.
You got any ghost stories?
I don't think so.
All right. Here's a question.
A story about was it 3 Men and a Baby? That movie way back in the day.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's like when they come into the room. I think it's when they first got the baby, and you have to slow-mo it and you have to pause it. And when they come into the the bedroom. The bedroom, no, I think it's the living room, but behind the curtain there's a kid with a top hat.
Just randomly?
Yeah, just like it's not supposed to be.
They accidentally got a ghost on camera in the movie.
Oh, no way.
It was in like a high-rise building that they were using for this movie set, and they actually in the movie got a ghost and didn't know it until I think they found it in the editing, maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't think they did.
Cam, could you see what the specs on that is?
You
3 Men and a Baby ghost.
I don't think that they called it, because if they would have called it, they would have edited it out.
Probably. I think it got past the editors.
Because I mean, it's freaky because you only see it for like, you have to pause it and see it. I don't know how much that freaked me out, because I'm like, look at, there's a kid. Because didn't that kid like jump out of the room, out of the building or something?
Right there. It's the one on the end. Up on top. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. You see it? Yeah, right there. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Damn.
Good call, Jeremy. All right. Making everybody feel creepy tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm not going to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm going to get haunted. by a child.
I don't know.
Hey, what was Rayce? What was the first movie that you watched that actually really scared you when you was a kid?
The Grudge. We had just moved into my second home, or third home ever, and we just had a TV on the floor and a handful of DVDs that my sister had brought with. And yeah, she was like, "Here, let's watch this movie." Couldn't sleep. Hated women with black hair after that. Couldn't stand it. Hated every, or whatever kind of broken neck noise.
Okay,
she made.
broken neck noise.
Well, that's what it was. She was like creaking from her mouth because, I don't know, she either hung herself or somebody snapped her neck.
Remember that movie Phantasm?
Yes, I just rewatched that not too long ago.
The original, or is there a remake?
With the balls? Hell
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That
Grizzly clip that you sent me, I'm like, oh my God.
Okay. The
What,
same
Grizzly
question
Bear?
that I just asked Rayce. The first scary movie that actually scared him as a kid. He said The Grudge.
Yeah.
And I sent you guys The Grizzly. That was the movie that made me scared.
What? Really?
Well, because I lived out in the country, up a quarter of a mile lane with nothing but corn all the way around the farm and all the way down the driveway. And so I'd have to go out late at night, not real late at night, but about dusk and put the chickens to bed. And I'd be looking at all that tall corn. And I just watched that movie the night before. Oh, that freaked me out. I'd run out there and have a stick or something, thinking, I was going to protect myself.
Against a bear. Wait, that is what that movie's about, right?
Yeah, and I read a book on Bigfoot when I was in grade school, too. That always freaked me out when I was going out closing up the chickens.
Anything that has to do with, like apes. Anything like that. Anything big and hairy.
What scared you, man?
That would be the original made-for-TV It movie.
Yep.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
That was a creepy movie.
I would like to change my answer.
And the
Tim
dude that
Curry.
played that is the dude that played Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Tim
Rocky
Curry.
Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Talk about dynamic
And he played
acting,
Legend.
huh?
And he played Legend.
Yeah, and he was in
Legend?
The
Like
Devil.
the bighorn guy from Legend?
Yeah,
That was Tim Curry?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well, how about that? Thanks, bighorn guy from Legend.
You remember that movie, The Car?
Yeah.
The Car.
The car.
I
Who's in that
kind of
one?
remember that one.
It was a black Lincoln that haunted these people out in the desert.
Okay.
just great big badass car, and it just would roll around and haunt this town.
That was
Cool.
about the time of Christine came out too, right?
Christine was a good movie.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good movie.
Was that Stephen King?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Stephen
Okay.
King.
Yeah, with John Carpenter, he's more of the slasher guy, and Stephen King. I don't think Stephen King has done many slasher movies, has he?
I don't think so. Pet
books.
Cemetery wasn't much of a slasher. It was just more creepy.
Misery, would Misery be a slasher?
No, that's
Misery's no slasher. That's more torture.
Children of the
Yeah.
I break your
Corn, and
legs.
He did Children of the Corn.
Yeah. I wouldn't call that one a slasher either.
That movie is
More
about us.
suspenseful, kind of creepy.
Yeah, he's more suspenseful. Yeah, and more like out there. Like
Yeah, more supernatural.
like
How about the
how
Jeepers
fuck do you come up
Creepers?
with this kind of shit?
Yes, Jeepers
I
Creepers.
love the
is
Jeepers.
awesome.
Have you seen the third Jeepers Creepers?
I think
Yeah,
I've seen
it's-
all of them.
Jeepers Creepers, that always stuck with me because that one scene where, like, I think it was the first one, they pop the tire on the bus, you pull it out, and
Yeah.
it's just made of
Oh,
a
yeah,
mess
that's
of,
the
like,
second one.
teeth and gnarled stuff. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, absolutely.
this is
yeah.
real now. You are going to not only die, you're going to die horribly. Unless I know.
Amityville Horror.
Yes,
Yeah,
I like
that's
the
a good
house.
one.
That's about it.
What about Pumpkinhead?
Dude, I just watched a thing on
That's the movie
Pumpkinhead.
right there,
That's a
man.
goofy ass movie.
I could never do Pumpkinhead.
What?
No.
No,
Is that another one where the CGI is just horrible?
It's not CGI. That's old.
That is
This
the
is
practical
old,
stuff?
like
or-
all makeup
Okay.
and this
Yeah.
No
yeah.
CGI.
It's like the thing.
I just watched
I like
behind the
like
scenes
that
on
actually,
Pumpkinhead.
You actually had to put work into. I mean, yeah, I understand that.
The
You gotta,
monster
like,
was
hit-
cool, but everything else about the movie was just bad.
But it's got the dude from Alien, the first one, or no, the second one, Aliens, where he's Bishop.
Sure.
He plays Bishop.
Yeah.
That's the dad. And the
Yep.
kid gets killed by the
The dirt
kids
bike.
acting like a bunch of dumbasses.
Yeah.
yeah.
In
I can
Pumpkinhead?
relate to that.
Huh?
In Pumpkinhead?
Yeah.
That might
And
have
then
been
the
the
kid
second
dies,
one.
and he
Never
and
seen
then
that one either.
he wishes.
Oh, you'd like it.
And
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead is like a curse. And so he kills all the
It isn't
people.
so easy, is
Yeah,
it,
he
Ed
kills all the
Harley?
people that-
Now you got to go see it.
Yeah, I was going to say, now I've been hit with a reference. I have to now. One that I've been watching recently, a series just over the top called Victor Crowley, or at least that's what the fourth one is called. Just ridiculous. You see people get ripped in half by, I think it's Kane Hodder, one of the guys that used to play Jason. He got his own franchise going. It's ridiculous. Yeah, like
That's the
just
wrestler
unstoppable
also.
hillbilly murder.
That same Kane?
Yeah, really nice.
Hell yeah! It was. I mean, they're cool too. I mean, it's just a hillbilly mutant thing, just
Can't ask
murdering
for more.
people. Yeah, and they send a SWAT team into the swamp to try to stop him, and he's just chopping them apart with an axe.
Yeah,
It's
might as well.
awesome. Yeah.
You've seen
What
this?
else are you gonna do?
No.
Nope, I'm just on board with it.
He is along for
I'm
the
here
ride.
for it.
Hell yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I seen this movie called Razorback. About this giant razorback in Australia that was going around just pillaging houses and tearing things up.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, it
I
was
do
crazy.
That too. I do that too, just not in Australia.
Not in Australia.
About Cujo.
Cujo. Yeah, I didn't like Cujo. I didn't like it.
I like dogs. Didn't
Shane,
like Cujo.
he don't think he could beat a bear, rightfully so. He don't think he could take on a razorback
Or Sasquatch.
or a sassafras. But a dog, he feels good about his odds there.
Oh yeah.
I didn't feel good about the
His
Cujo.
level of fear is based on how well he think he can fight this animal.
Kind of fucked.
I mean, I'd rather try to take on
A
dog
razorback
than
or a
bear.
grizzly's coming to get you right now. If it's a dog, okay, here comes a coyote. Oh, you're okay.
And of course, you've got the great fucking Evil Dead movies.
Oh yeah, those are my favorites.
Sam
there.
Raimi.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I got an Evil Dead tattoo too.
Excellent.
Hell
Do
yeah.
ya?
Sweet.
It's on my back. It's the chainsaw and the shotgun making an axe. Sorry,
Nice.
and it says groovy underneath it.
Hell yeah, bro.
Whip out
Hell
your
yeah,
preciouses.
You gotta show that. I want to see that. Hell yeah, let's see it.
I don't know if I want to take my shirt off on camera.
Well, okay.
Without
Well, you got to show it when we get done. I want to see
support
that,
you.
man.
We
Hell yeah,
love
that's
you.
badass.
Body
How big is
positivity.
it? How big is it?
It
That's what
ain't,
she said.
Super big. It's like about that.
That's badass, dude. Hell yeah.
it's
That's
on
girthy,
One of
yeah.
my back.
Yes, Bruce
shoulders.
Campbell. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, let's take a 5-minute break.
Okay, good. Because I got to take
Yes,
a leak.
sir.
Take a leak. We're gonna
Drain that lizard.
Yes, sir.
take 5, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Like probably about 32 is when it started slipping away from me because work just got too much. I couldn't keep up with working out and shit. But
Well, I remember when you
I
got
had, like,
real
fucking-
skinny.
I had abs, man.
I don't keep up with working out.
Like it was
Yeah.
great.
And
This
I don't
is-
want to hear this guy
yeah.
bitch about the way the fuck he looks. I'm gonna get a little tight. Hey, I'm 22 years old, and goddamn it, you know what, fucker? Shut up. You're young. You're young and full. You're young, full of comment. So shut the fuck up.
Dumb and full of cum.
Oh shit! You know me better than I thought.
You know
You
when
dig while you can.
Young, dumb, and full of cum. That's me. What can I say?
when
I
I put
wasn't
this
gonna
together,
say dumb. I left the dumb
I
part
knew
out
this
of
was
it
gonna
because
be-
I
I
didn't know
didn't.
who was
really
gonna
did.
get
I did.
offensive.
You
know,
fucking lean into
know.
it.
Shit.
You
know
lean
what-
into it and you let him know where he stands.
Yeah, you know what kind of country we live in. You never know who's gonna get offensive. Oh,
I
you
don't
wipe
give a
your
shit.
nose. Wrong way.
All right.
You know?
We're back from a little bit of a break there, and
At Monday
which
Night
camera-
Raw.
Monday Night Raw. We're gonna do a little bit of what do you call it?
What?
We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna do a little reactional video. We're gonna watch a
Short film.
A short
baby.
film. There
Quite
you
a
go.
few.
And then we're gonna record our reaction to this.
Hell yeah. No, I was saying earlier, this is actually really nostalgic. I remember watching this on YouTube for the first time. I was like, wow.
Fuck
I
yeah.
kind of
Lights
want to
out.
get
This
into
is like
cinematography.
legit a good one.
Yeah. Out of all the shit that
Like we're not
comes
even gonna
out.
talk. We're gonna sit quiet and watch.
All right.
And
Go ahead, Cam. Fire it up.
Can you be quiet for 6 minutes?
No, I can't.
me? No. Fuck no.
The duct tape's right over
Yeah.
there.
So this chick just took a dump.
She just took a fat deuce and is about to be murdered.
What the fuck?
Right?
I look like that.
Which one?
Both. There's me. And you're going to...
I think I'd leave. Oh,
My blood pressure. Oh yeah, there's a butt in it. Good.
that was a nice little jump scare.
Hell yeah.
Nice little cheeks. Is it? No.
There she is being Shane with the duct tape.
Duct tape fixes everything.
All right, well, let's end this podcast, guys.
Sure.
Thank you for coming out.
Hey, brother. No
Bo
problem.
Snow,
Hell yeah.
Jimmy Anderson, brother,
Yeah. I would like to promote my
And I
own.
want to actually, we got to cross.
and Rayce here.
What can I say?
Yes. Jeremy, I think, won the award tonight, and I have the best dressed, and I have something for you.
It's a gun.
It's a gun. Do it.
You get the first class.
I got an award here for Jeremy for the best costume for this evening. Come on over here, man. This is Shane's Doomsday keychain.
Nice.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
That's got 94 proof. When the end of the world comes, you down that and you overcome anything that's in your path.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
There you go.
Hell
All
yeah. I
right.
appreciate it. Hell yeah, man.
Thanks for showing up.
Hell
He's
yeah.
in costume. Outstanding. I got a participation trophy for Rayce over here.
I was going to say, you know the name. You know the name. You know the story.
Look at here. You're going to get your complimentary Doomsday necklace.
Well, hey, how about that?
Look at that.
Inaugurate me.
All
Hey,
right.
my mom loves Kraken. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah. At the end of days, you hang that on the wall when you're feeling like. Oh yeah.
Yeah, now I'm
you
just
go out,
drunk
look
with
at the bright light, and drink this down, and you got one more hoorah on the way out.
Hell yes, brother. Hell
Bo
yes.
Snow, do you have one of these? I thought so. He's got one at home. See you guys later. Everybody's gonna take a turn up here. Jump up there, guys.
I'd like to give a shout out to my mom and my dad, my sister. I love you guys. Christina, the kids. I love you guys. Happy Halloween. Be safe.
I would like to give a shout out to the devil.
I would like to give a shout out to my mother. You tried. That's all. I love you. Happy Halloween.